Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for September 16th through the 22nd. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up in the week ahead for you. We're going to use this deck here for your weekly messages, and then we're going to use a crystal deck to see what crystal might be good for Geminis to work with this week for manifesting. So we'll see what comes up. Be sure to stick around for that. And if you're curious about which card decks I'm using today or this week, as always, I have a link in the description that will take you to the decks and the cards that I'm using. All right, my darling Gemini friends. Let's see what's happening. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to go with Monday, Tuesday here. Wednesday, Thursday. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, my darlings, let's get to it. Monday, Tuesday for Gemini, we have sexuality. My, Gemini. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo because they had this card coming up for them. It wasn't the same day, but they had this card coming up. And so far, out of all the signs, you and Virgo are the only ones who've received this card for the week. There could be something going on for you all in terms of sexuality, Gemini, and where you might be exploring certain aspects of yourself in that physical realm or becoming more comfortable or embracing yourself in some way. Now, this is what's interesting to me because when the card came up for Virgo, I felt her energy very differently than I'm feeling the energy for you guys. With Virgo, I felt this energy of like, you know, she's just kind of going about her day and like looking over her shoulder like, oh, did I hear something? Or is someone behind me? Like she doesn't realize that she's caught somebody's attention. That's the way it felt for me when I was going over the card for Virgo. But Gemini, I'm getting very different feeling for you all. With her, in this case, I feel like she's like looking back over her shoulder like, oh yeah, you're looking. You know, like, I know you're following me. So I feel like Gemini, some of you might be practicing a very gentle form or a less obvious form of seduction. But I really do feel, Gemini, that some of you are kind of like, you know, alluring or pulling someone in, or you're feeling allured or pulled in by someone, okay? I do feel also, because there seems to be this sense like she's kind of going into like a temple. So some of you may feel like this person is tempting you away from your traditions, or this person is taking you down a very different road, or it could just be that this person is helping you find yourself and discover yourself and connect with your higher self through all of the emotions and things that they're inciting or lighting up within you. Okay, but this is like an intense attraction. Oh, and you know what? The cobra jumped out at me. That cobra, I did not see that cobra when I read this for Virgo. Now, snakes usually have the message in many cultures of healing or of medicine. I'm not sure if that also applies for cobra, because cobra is venomous, obviously, but I'm sure someone can look that up and let us know what a snake totem might be in the comments, or what a symbolism of the cobra, I mean, a cobra totem, or the symbolism of cobra maybe. But yeah, so I do feel like some of you are maybe kind of you know, being tempted by things that maybe previously you considered to be forbidden. Like something is tempting you, or you're tempting someone and you're having a great old time doing it. You Gemini, you. It's going to be different for different ones of you. Your Wednesday, Thursday is family and tribe, okay? So this is actually a card I have to say is coming up for many people. I shuffled, you all saw me shuffle, and then the way that I pull the card, I just kind of let the cards jump out. So this card is jumping out quite frequently for many of the signs. So something is happening collectively, okay? I believe it was Rumi who said that which you seek is seeking you. And the first time I saw that quote was years and years and years ago when I was new on my spiritual journey. And I was like, no, it isn't. I don't see it anywhere. I keep seeking it and I can't find it, right? And some of you maybe have been in that energy for a while now. But I feel something is happening in the collective energy, Gemini, where you're actually aligning with this. You actually are beginning to align with soul family or friends or people who are going to have your back, who are going to be there for you. I also feel, and this came up, it may have been for Scorpio. I'm not sure, but I felt a specific feeling for one of the signs from the card. I didn't get it for all the signs, but I think it was Scorpio that I got the feeling from this card, and I'm getting the same feeling for you in this card, Gemini, is that some of you are not just aligning with soul friends and soul family. I feel like you're beginning to hang out with, for lack of a better term, I hate to use this term because it sounds so judgmental, but like a higher class, like a higher class or a higher level of people. I don't know why, but something about this makes me feel like this is like royalty. You know, maybe it's because of the gold and the jewelry and the headband and the neck piece. Something about this makes me feel like this is like an elite couple or like a royal couple, or they're like, you know, they're like in charge of their tribe or of their group. And so I feel like some of you are like kind of rubbing elbows here, like kind of like hobnobbing. For some of you, it could be that you're climbing up in the ranks at work and you're hanging out with like the, you know, the big bosses and stuff. But more than that, it feels to me like in your personal life, like the people you're associating with or the people that you're spending time with, maybe you're just hanging around people all of a sudden that are a little bit more accomplished, or they're used to the finer things in life, as they say, or people who just maybe are more financially set or secure, because I feel you're also coming into that element, Gemini. Again, this card came up many times for a lot of the different signs. I got that feeling from this card for Scorpio, and I got that feeling for you all, but I didn't get that feeling for every single time that it came up. Okay, so I do think something is happening here. And I do feel something is happening in the middle of the week, Gemini, where some of you are meeting someone that's making you really happy, that a existing relationship or a previous relationship did not move forward to a deeper level of commitment. For those of you who are single, like I kind of feel like you're meeting someone, you're going, man, I'm sure glad that person was dragging their feet and like, you know, they didn't want to be like exclusive, or they didn't want to be a couple yet, or I'm sure glad that person and I ended things, because I feel like somebody is coming in, somebody very unexpected, who is from your soul family, who you are going to feel more connected to, and you're going to say, man, I'm really looking forward to getting to know this person. I think some of you are in this energy where you're like, oh my goodness, like maybe this is the one for me. Like you're just really, really feeling a very strong kindred connection with a new person coming in. I'm feeling that as well for you all, Gemini. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is healing. Okay, so I feel like the aspect of healing for a lot of you, Gemini, is you're beginning to look back at the past as these good things are happening, or as these good things are coming into your life, and you're like, wow, like you're realizing where you came from, or you're thinking about what life was like this time last year, and you're seeing the improvements. There's like these dried tear marks on her face too. So I feel some of you are just like, you're coming into a level of release where you're like, you know what, I can stop mourning now, or I can stop crying now. There's this candle, she has her hands there, it's like she's feeling the warmth of the candle, she's feeling the connection. So I feel that some of you are like, I don't know if like, you know, maybe we don't really cry, well maybe some of us do as adults, but maybe some of us haven't cried this way since like high school or something, you know, if you were like a little emo kid like I was, You know, maybe you just like had times when you would just like sob and sob and sob and sob, but then at one point like you feel better, like it's all out, like it's all done, and you just feel this sense of relief. Like sometimes there's such a thing as having like a good cry, right? And at the end of it you're just like, oh, like okay, like it's out and I'm good and I got it out of my system. And again, you know, maybe some of us have not experienced that since like high school or junior high, but it's like I get that kind of vibe from this where it's just like you're having this release and you're like, it's better now. Like you're having this realization that, oh my goodness, it's actually getting better now. This is the beginning of the come up. This is the beginning of the turnaround. All right. So it's very positive in that way. We're going to go ahead and check out your crystal card. And don't forget, guys, check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. And also, since we're doing the crystals, maybe if you're going to get a crystal, maybe you might want to decide to get a few and do a few different affirmations and work with a few different crystals. So check out your moon sign and rising sign as well and see what comes up for you there. And as always, if you would like a private reading, you can click on the Calendly link for that. All right, Gemini. So we have improve optimistic outlook on life, increase happiness, feel confident and comfortable, embrace ability to be in the spotlight. Gemini. So not only are you going to be successful, you're coming into a level of success that's requiring you to be seen. Okay, so this could be in social settings. Maybe your work or what you're doing is requiring you to interact more with others. Maybe you're creating something on social media or a YouTube channel, or maybe you're beginning to become an expert in your field in some way, and you're being invited to go speak at different groups and functions and seminars. You know, whatever it might be, but be prepared to be in the spotlight. So Spirit wants you to begin preparing yourself for this. We're going to go ahead and see what your crystal here. Oh, peacock copper. I will also say this, guys. I know from experience, because this is a stone that I've actually purchased, and when I purchased it, it was under peacock aura. So AURA. It might not be under copper. So if you go online looking for it, if you can't find anything listed under peacock copper, try looking under peacock aura. AUR. AURA, aura, yeah. Aura, like your energy field around you. So the affirmation here is, I confidently show my true colors to others. I am fabulous. Gemini, say it out loud. You are fabulous, Gemini. So this is what you're going to be manifesting. This is what you're going to be calling in. You're going to get ready to strut your stuff, my darlings. Get ready, because you are coming up. So that's exciting. Again, check out your moon sign and rising sign video. You might want more info around love life. Those of you who watch my videos, you know I keep love life separate. But if you click on the link in the description of the video, it will take you to the love readings for September. The October love readings are going to be up early this month. They'll be up in the next few days. So if you hit subscribe and notification, you'll get a notice when the love readings start posting. Those of you who'd like a private reading, go ahead and click on the Calendly link, although I do need to announce a change. If you are planning to book a reading with me now or sometime in the near future, please hear this out. There's a change in the process, okay? There's a form. When you click on Calendly, it takes you to a form to request your reading. There's some things I'm asking in there, not because I'm curious, not because I'm nosy, but because I needed to do your reading. And a lot of people were skipping over it. And then when I reached out to them because I needed to get the info, they're like, oh, I was really excited. I was really in a hurry to fill out the form, and I just missed it, or, you know, I'm not comfortable, or like whatever it might be. But this is the thing. It has become way too difficult to track people down, to wait for them to write me back, for them to ask me why I'm asking for the info, then to write me back and give me the answers, and then to figure out which email goes to which reading. And then meanwhile, I have other people messaging me like, where in the heck is my reading? Why is my reading late? I can't do it anymore, guys. I can't. So if your reading is submitted to me incomplete, if your request is incomplete, I'm just going to refund your money and I'm going to cancel your reading. And you're going to get a notice saying, from PayPal saying, your payment was returned to you. And I'll include a note in there saying incomplete reading request. And then you'll receive a cancellation notice about the appointment, and then you're going to have to schedule again, because I can't track everybody down. It's getting way too confusing and really overwhelming. Also, some people are like, oh, I forgot about something when I signed up for the reading. Don't do that, because I might not get your reading in time. I might not get your message in time. And then, again, it slows down the process. So when you do book your reading, just, relax, be calm when you're booking the reading, think about what you want to ask. I need the first name of the person. You don't have to give me the last name. I need the first name, because there's a lot of energy in a person's name. It helps me to connect with their energy. Also, don't just write love life or work life. Let me know what's going on. I'm trying to pick between two people. I'm in a relationship. Should I stay in the relationship? I'm single for a long time. Why haven't I met somebody yet? Or when am I going to meet someone? Or if you put work, what does that mean? Are you looking to start a business? Are you wondering if you should quit your job? Are you wanting a promotion? Give me just a little bit, so I have a context, so that I can focus on your reading, what's going to happen. Otherwise, I'm going to spend half the time of your reading trying to figure out what the situation is. And you probably don't want me to figure out what the situation is. You'd probably just tell me what's coming up ahead. So if you can give me a little bit of a context, I can give you a much more detailed reading, and I can focus more on what's coming up ahead instead of what's going on now. Okay, I want to give you guys good readings, so if you can help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate it. Again, Gemini, I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light, and I'm wishing you a fabulous week.